What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Dez from the Ludus, and today we're going over a quick, who am I kidding? A breakdown over Ankalaev and what he could have did not to get destroyed by Alex Periera. Let's get into it. All right. So once this happens, Ankalaev needs to get on that bike, right? Him choosing to stop and fight in these situations. Let's go back. Let's look at it. Right here, this is not a good time for me to stop. And if, let's look at this position right here. When he stops to fight, look at who's controlling the distance in between. Periera, right? So, Ankalaev needs to get his lead hand up and on his glove. So, Ankalaev, look at him. He's on the back foot. Let's check him out. Look how he looks in these situations, right? Look at his posture here. Look at his posture. This is not where I want to be up against the cage. I would prefer to be chest down, but also I want to be controlling the lead hand right here, all right? Or at least a space in between. Periera just walked in and is like, yo, I don't care about anything you have to say to me right now. But yeah, Ankalaev is leaning back right here. I mean, I guess he's confident that Periera is not going to shoot in on a takedown. I wouldn't put that past anybody at this point in time. But is going to be hard pressed to, let's say, stop a single leg, at least his leg being gathered right here, especially with the threat that Periera shows from standing up in front of him. There is nothing here. There's nothing here that makes Periera not want to go for it, right? Okay, so we got the teeps. So from here, good teeps, they were smart. But from here, I'm not standing still. Like, I'm going to make Periera chase me and chase me and chase me until I have the opportunity to set my feet and start developing stuff. I mean, not once in that movement, he didn't try to get any insurance, right? Not a level change, not a head kick, not a high kick to try to stop Periera, to slow Periera down, right? There's no, Pereira's been a bully right now, as we can see, and Ankalaev keeps taking steps back, small steps, but steps back, right? As in, he's weary of what can happen with his lead hand. Now, me personally, like I said, I would instruct to grab this lead hand, right? Punch it, do anything. Let's get something out in the middle to stop Periera from coming forward. Grab it. Okay, now we got movement. We got to make Periera reset. So, in this situation as well, if I can get lead hand control, it's cool. But before I made this step out, I want to attack Pereira's legs. And I'm not saying with a leg kick. I would say with a teep to the legs. Ankalaev did a poor job of making striking range what I call amber zone, making amber zone inhospitable, right? Let's put a terminology on it. We need small arms fire warfare. You know, you got artillery, which is big stuff. So that's high kicks, overhand rights, stuff to make you have to respect it. So instead of sending artillery over the top, let's say overhand rights, overhand lefts, whatever, big swinging, leaping hooks, high kicks to the head, to the top of the guard. What I want is small arms fire. I want stuff that's going to start chipping away at the base. To me, Ankalaev should have been teeping to that lead foot. Periera has already shown that he's not going to stop marching forward. So let's take his knees out. I'm trying to keep my lead side active on his lead side. Anyway, let's get back to it. Right here, boom. Come out of that, I'm teeping the lead knee. Okay? Once we come out of this position, I went around the ring to the left. I get back in my stand. I go step back into my stance. Boom. I'm teeping that. I'm going after the lead knee. But see, Periera did it. Check it out. Periera did it. Ankalaev comes out of that. He comes out of this. Periera goes to a lead calf kick. But now, look at the base. Check out Ankalaev's base when he moves. He has to move immediately. Okay? Boom, he's on the move again. But there's no insurance. Periera is taking up the space in between as they move forward. Periera is automatically taking up the space. He's creating he's imposing his will. He has a threatening demeanor here. Face, scowl, hand outward, stopping Ankalaev from getting that jab off, stopping Ankalaev from getting his check hook off because he's trying to occupy the lead hand before it even happens, right? Everything that Periera is doing, Ankalaev should have did back to him. Hold up a mirror, do unto others, all the good stuff. Treat others how you want to be treated. These are biblical principles here. Let's go. Okay. So we had big artillery strikes. We had bombs over Baghdad, right? I'm going military theme this time. We had bombs over Baghdad. We threw some heavy artillery at him, right? Get back. Look, now Periera had to take a step back. When that happened, look at Pereira's hands. Now they're not out in the middle of the void anymore. This is a perfect time for Ankalaev to start to get his hands out, punching at the lead hand, punching the air in between them, taking up the space in between, causing the traffic jam, as I like to say. Let's cause a traffic jam. Ankalaev take a step back. Boom. Periera gets right back on it. Okay, Ankalaev again. Fired off. Got him moving backwards. Look at this. Now, let's go back and look at this situation. Ankalaev gets off the heavy artillery. And now, look. Now, once Ankalaev starts to touch this glove, look at how much space he's gained here. This is where Ankalaev should have started off this fight at, just like Periera did. Once he came out of finding distance and setting up and establishing his own defense. This is defense. This is how you establish a defense, okay? We're not going out trying to fight. We're not going out. If somebody comes out at me or you, let's put it on you. If somebody comes out at you, you should get to your defense first. It's not trying to establish offense. That heavy artillery, it was defensive in nature. Those 4 punches that Ankalaev threw, the 1-2, right? Heavy 1-2, leaping forward, that's defensive. That's trying to gain some space. That's trying to swing the momentum back. But Alex Periera is quick to take it back from him. Look though, check it out. Pose, the double tap on the hand. He had high hand wins here. High hand wins. Ankalaev hand is on top of Pereira's. That left hook is not going to happen. That jab is not going to happen. The only thing Periera has is a rear hand and his feet, okay? At this point in time.
One of the rematch. Nice inside leg kick. Very key for Periera to be forward like this. To stay up.
Ankalaev got a check on that, and he switched stances. Now he's stepping back, but it should be more of the same. There is nothing that Ankalaev is doing to make it to where this is not enticing. Ankalaev looks like lunch right now. Periera is acting like a predator right now. All right? Ankalaev looks like dinner. He switched back, leaning back again. Look at the postures. Periera is getting big here. His hands are in the same line as Ankalaev's face, if not getting higher. Periera felt that Ankalaev could have been dangerous from there with the heavy artillery again. So what did he do? Let's take it back. All right. Boom. Okay. So that 1-2 previously that jab led to heavy artillery previously. So the 1-2. So when Ankalaev pokes the jab out there, he just pokes it in the air, takes up the space just a little bit. Look at that. Split the guard. He split the guard, but Periera goes double extended right here. He's still big, still making himself large, but he splits the guard. Periera does a smart thing, steps back, lives to fight on, right? Ankalaev now has his hands down. Pereira's walked back into range. And he's still orthodox. All right, boom. Alex Periera said, all right, I'm done with the heavy arms fire. Let me call in air support. Boom. Periera said he was done with the small arms fire. Excuse me. calls in heavy artillery. Right hand over the top.
He's got to be going forward. When he's going forward, he's very difficult to deal with.
Look at that. Now, this is the thing. Ankalaev is trying to do a check hook here. Okay? You're not going to beat that. His rear hand is up. Too bad nothing's coming from that side. Look at the posture. Look at the hip turn on this overhand right. Perfect. All right? Boom. Ankalaev has a drop down. Tries to pull guard just to stay safe. Periera does well to get his hips heavy. Gets in the half guard, which is my personal favorite. Gets in the half guard. It allows you to pin your partner's leg to the mat where they can't get up. Ankalaev is in heavy defense mode right here. Periera stays calm, picks his shots. 12-6 elbows. Everybody forgot about those. They suck. All right. Right through his hands. Right through the crease in his hands. And here we are. All right, now let's move on to the next clip I have queued up. This is Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler is known to be a bull, very, very good fighter, can switch hit. He'll switch stances walking back and forth. He'll switch stances mid-combo. Very hard to deal with. Sugar Ray Leonard, as you can tell from this posture, very elusive. And we can watch how Sugar Ray Leonard handles someone who's very aggressive. All right, let's go. Walks out, takes the center of the ring. But look at what he does. Check this out. He walks out, takes the center of the ring. He's the first in the middle. He's standing on the bud. He's standing on the Budweiser, right? But what does he not do? He does not walk out and tries to establish his offense first. He goes out, looks like he wants to be the aggressor. Judges see that he wants to be the aggressor. He's taking up the center of the space. Taking up the center of the ring. But he stopped short of Hagler, unsure at what Hagler was doing. Now, when you listen to the commentators, or if you know Hagler, Hagler usually comes out southpaw. And apparently there was footage that came out of Sugar Ray Leonard earlier that showed that he was weak defensively against southpaw. All right. Out using movement beforehand. He came out first, but he did not want to be the guy that let Hagler walk him down. He's using around the ring to his left, and he's using a ghost step. Okay. Boom. Switch stances. Around the ring drill to the right. Threw something out there. Heavy artillery. Hey man, don't walk in here. Don't walk in here too crazy. Got a little jab off, just poking the jab out, moving his feet. All right, now the predator has become the prey. Nice sneaky jabs, nothing crazy. Probing, see what he looks like. All right, this is what it looks like when you fight on your own terms. Okay, I say it a lot. This is what it looks like when you fight on your own terms. Using his footwork, starting to frustrate Hagler. Hagler can't catch him yet. Whenever he gets in the striking ring, he decides to move, thinking defensively first. He didn't walk out here saying, let's fight hard. Let's walk out here and fight when I want to fight. And as you just saw, when he comes out of his gallop, when he comes out of his around the ring drill, he's baiting punches. Great. Boom, boom. All right. Throws a 2-3. It makes it happen, right? It gets success. Now Hagler's frustrated, feel like he has to get the momentum back in this fight, so he's pushing. As we move, we start to pop out a jab. Okay, so we're trying to pull stuff out of it. He threw a punch. It looks like Hagler was trying to land that right hand, so what did he do? He threw something as well. Get something in between them. 2-3, boom, 2-3-2. 2-3-4 to the body, excuse me. Let me go back and look at that again. Oh, fake the 2. Made Hagler bite on it. 2-3, 2-4, 3 up top. Missed a 3 up top, excuse me. Feints. So a lot of time in this, all you really need to do, a lot of times when we're fighting and we're fighting someone aggressive, what you need to do, you can use feints, you can use your jab, You can use mobility. We saw it here with Sugar Ray that feinting buys him time. A lot of times all we need to do is buy time so we can see, think, and decide what to do next, right? So everything we've seen for the first 30, 45 seconds, minute of this fight, minute and a half of this fight, is Sugar Ray Leonard figuring out what he wants to do and creating space and looking for the opportunities to strike. We'll go back and watch the greats and we'll see all these things, and we look at the combos, but we don't look at what sets up the combos. This is what sets up everything, okay? As of right now, Hagler's not been offensive in this fight at all. Moving on. First jab from Hagler, I think. Now, check this out. Eyes on his opponent. What we're going to see in this fight is very, 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 very smart clinching from Leonard here, right? Sugar Ray. We're going to see very, very smart clinching from Sugar Ray. I have a quote: I fight on my own terms. I fight when I want to fight, and this displays that perfectly, right? Hagler had him up against the ropes. It looked like it was impending doom. What happens? Sugar Ray decides to clinch up, get heavy on his head, make the ref come in and do his job. Boom. Check it out, though. Look at the collar tie that happens right after that. In my MTR video, we heard me talking about wrestling. You need to be able to get an overhook and a collar tie. Okay? Overhook and a collar tie. Make the ref do his job. Don't let go. No agreements that I'm just going to let you hit me once you get inside. Southpaw from Leonard. Hagler goes southpaw. Okay, you got off, but guess what? We're gonna fight in here. We're going to I'm going to clinch you up every time you come in, and I'm going to create a space, a position to where you have to stop. Okay, look at that. Look at that. I attack after movement. Boom, clinch up. You can't hit me back after I hit you. I fight on my own terms. And staying heavy on the head, making Hagler carry him, right? Making Hagler feel his weight. He does not want Hagler to just break cleanly and be in a position to attack. So even when the ref comes in and breaks him up, he's still heavy on the head until he decides to let go. You have to be physical when you're in the clinch. This is not something that you can, this is non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable. So you should be getting drills in of being heavy on the head after the clinch, or using forceful disengagement, right? Forceful disengagement. Step back, change the disposition, look at him, see what he's going to do. Direction change, great agility here. Great agility here. Let me ask you a question. All you guys out there doing ladder drills and jumping on top of boxes and stuff, you think Sugar Ray was doing that? Or do you think he was in the ring practicing how he fights?
Well, that one didn't get him, but the left hook did, Tim. Yeah,
great stuff here.
Right hand that,
great stuff here. Let's speed this up. Let's see what happens. Comes out round 2. Pawing at the hands, moving around. Now, these are the 2 of the 4 kings right here. These are 2 of the 4 kings, and I bet nobody said, oh, man, Sugar Ray, all he does is run around. Oh, man, this cat and mouse, what do they call it now? The Tom and Jerry. He's doing the Tom and Jerry. Hey, bro, Marvin Hagler's trying to knock his head off. Marvin Hagler was trying to knock his head off. There is no reward for fighting when you're not ready to fight. Screw what the crowd says. Screw what the ref says. Bro, you're not risking your life here, right? The crowd isn't in there risking their life and their brain. You are. Take your time. Fill it out. Fight on your own terms. Please, let's go. We're moving on. Got caught relaxing. Got caught with a leaping left hook. Good job. Marvin Hagler's doing a great job keeping up with him. Applying the pressure is hard to do. Let's pay attention to Hagler for a second. Jabs to the body. Sugar Ray's doing a great job of getting out there. Staying right in what I say green zone. Green zone is the zone where you can't get hit. Now, this is the thing. Now, if Sugar Ray has spent days and days and days practicing moving around the ring in that footwork scheme. Hold on. I'm gonna pause. If Sugar Ray has spent days and days, rounds on rounds on rounds, moving around the ring in that manner, do we think Hagler's had to chase people as much as Sugar Ray has had to move? This seems to be, from all the fights that I've seen Sugar Ray, this is his thing. He moves around. Did Hagler get somebody that move around like him, or did Hagler take the time to do rounds to mirror that pace, to match that pace? Okay? Now, moving on from that, we're going to take a step back. Check this out. Clinch, smart clinch, and physical on the break with an uppercut. Clinch. You don't get to hit me back, my guy. Boom. Caught one to the body on the way out. Sugar Ray landed a right hand to the body, uppercut to the body. I love it. Jab, move, slip, clinch, tie him up. Now, it's different in MMA, but in boxing, this is smart. In kickboxing, Muay Thai, this is smart, right? People are dangerous at range unless they are elbow specialists, right? But those don't really exist in MMA. But you can do the same thing, right? This is nothing that we can't do while we're in our training, right? And this is stuff that you should train all the time. Look at that. Back, set up his feet. Look at it. So he got the bite. He ducked off to the 4. Boom. He feinted to go to the 4. Made him bring his hands up. Duck down again. That's 2 different feints before he even throws anything. So he feinted to get Hagler to stop, peeking off. He feinted again to get Hagler to bring his hands up. Land the 4. Good defense with his right hand up. Circled out and escaped. 2 range. Now, check this out. Look at how much space he's putting in between them as he's moving towards Hagler's power hand. All right? Look at how much space. Tons. Sugar Ray gallops around the ring, stops in the go step. Boom. Pauses again because the last thing that landed for Sugar Ray was that 4. Froze him again. Look at the positioning. Ducked off. Hagler still doesn't know what's going to happen. He dives in, stops Hagler from punching. Smart. Then disengages forcefully. 1-2 on the way in. Let's look at it again. Walking to his right. Walking to his right. Walking to his left. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Drop that right hand on him. Clinch up. You don't get to hit me back, my guy. Hey, do we think we should add a clinch off of throwing a heavy right hand? Do we think we should add a clinch off of throwing a heavy right hand? Do you need to add that into your shadow boxing and your drilling, your partner drilling? I think so. I think it would be smart. Overhand, heavy artillery. Let's move our feet. Let's move our feet. Long, heavy artillery from outside. Overhand, straight, long, straight. Got hands on the 2 that Hagler was throwing back. All right? Now check out his footwork. Step out. Eyes on. Hagler's eyes are on. This is impressive right here. Boom. Get back into his stance with plenty of range. With plenty of range in between them. Guys, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? This. This is good shit. Then he stepped back out of it. Then he stepped back, disengaged. Walk back in. Get plenty of distance around the ring. Set his feet. Hagler didn't walk back in. Hagler was set. Right? Hagler had his feet set, but he wasn't ready to fight. Boom, boom. Good. Then he clenched up. You can take them little ones. Elbows. Frames inside of his biceps. Right? Hagler couldn't really get anything off. That was an underhook on the right-hand side. I'm sorry. Hagler overthrows. Hagler overthrows on his right hand. Sugar Ray gets a collar tie to the back of his head. Keeps connection. Keeps connection. Look at this position. Keeps connection. Hagler has to respond. He has to turn around, or he could be like John Jones and run off. That's what I would do. Boom. Landed a right hand, then got out of there. The hand on provided tactile feedback to what was going on. Boom. He threw the hand, threw the uppercut, felt Hagler turning back into him, got his head offline, stepped back. Then when he walked right in again, landed a 1-3, clinched up off of it again. Hold the head. Clinched again. Bro, this is masterful. Oof. Then he taunts him. Now you're going to come out frustrated again next round. Hey, guys. This is great boxing. Around the ring to the right. Now this is the thing. Hagler has come out now. Southpaw. This is his preferred stance. All right, so check it out. Remember what I told you about Ankalaev? He should get hands on to stop someone from coming in. He need to get something out in the air. He got top hand. I mean, he got lead. He got high hand control right here. Hagler had to pull back. It froze him. Boom. Try to throw something to the body. It missed. Let's go back and look at that again. Just froze him with taking up the space. Occupying that lead hand. Getting something on. Had his hand down when he was trying to escape. That's the problem, having your hands down. I know when you have your hands up ready to box, as you're moving around the ring, your agility suffers a little bit because you don't train going around the ring like that. But you're more agile naturally with your hands down by your side. But he got two hands on. Those punches to the body. He got a hand on the punches to the body. Lead hand on. And then he tried to gather and throw his own punch. Hagler met him with a right hand. Look at the adjustment that's made, though. Hagler came out southpaw. Right? And now, instead of head hunting like he was doing in the first round, now he's starting to go to the body. He's denying those clinches now. Leaf to the top of the head. That probably hurt. Leonard's deciding to fight on his own terms. It's up to Hagler to make him stop and fight on Hagler's terms. It's Hagler's job, but he's chasing and not trying to cut the ring off. Honestly, if I was Hagler, I'd plant my feet in the center of the ring and make him come to me. Let's see how that works. Not gonna catch him. How to stop him. Let's let this be the last round, guys. Look at the clinching. Educated clinching. It's not just holding, waiting on the ref to come and stop him. He's clinching to stop him from punching and to often open up his own attacks. Look at that. I missed. I clinch, push off, disengage. You can't push in boxing, but Hagler needs to stand up stronger, bro. It ain't his fault that Hagler's not strong. Punch in the air. Making him pay. Time. All right, guys. That's it for me for today. We're seeing what little things that Ankalaev could have done, right? But you have to train for it. Your coaches have to know what's possible, all right? As soon as Periera comes out and is very, very, very aggressive, Ankalaev should have started moving around the ring. The problem is most people probably don't drill galloping around the ring to their left and their right and ended up in fighting stance. Oftentimes, and I don't mean this as in like add it to a drill. I mean, you have to have rounds and rounds and reps of doing that solo by yourself, no partner, just galloping around the ring. It's a part of fighting. Okay? So if you didn't have that in his arsenal, it's probably hard. Well, we know that it's hard to do that. We see people run around the ring that don't really do that, and they get tired in half a round. You have to have miles of moving left, right, forward, and backwards in every different stance scenario that you can do, that you decide that you want to fight in. You should do it in every stance that you decide that you want to fight in. And also, let's start adding, taking up the airspace, causing a traffic jam. You can do this in shadow boxing. You should do this in solo drills, and then in your partner drills, you should start layering different scenarios in, like punching the lead hand, getting high hand position, causing a traffic jam. You should do it with all your defense, checking, defending the jab, defending the cross, defending the uppercut, defending the teep. All these things should be added into your solo drills and then added into your partner drills for rounds and rounds and rounds and rounds and rounds. We get so concerned with practicing our offense and we, spend 2 minutes checking leg kicks and that's it. Or we might do it in pad work if we have somebody who cares about us, right? Or if you care about your own development. So these things should be added into your training. The first time you do something, it shouldn't be on fight night. Okay. Like no other sport does something for the first time in the game. They don't do it for the first time in the game ever. What they do is they practice it, and then it shows in the game. So Ankalaev lost because of, small tactical errors that were made in the training room, not in the fight. They were made months ago. They were made when the fight was signed again. They were made before when he had another opponent, he didn't think that anything needed to be fixed. That's a problem. Wins and losses provide valuable feedback. If you're not watching film to figure out how you would beat yourself, if you're not watching film to figure out how you would beat yourself, then yeah, I can't help you, man. Nobody can help you. Because if you think if it ain't broke, don't fix it, it's somebody like me or some other great coach out there that's going to look at what you think shouldn't be fixed and they're going to game plan for that. Not even game plan. I'm just going to put drills together to make them exploit that. It's not a game plan. I'm just going to put drills together. And the drills that I put together, the drills that we do, are going to put us in the scenario to where no matter what happens, they're going to be prepared. Should you prepare for opponent? Should you prepare for a specific fight? Or should you just be prepared all the way around and be able to handle the things and adjust on the fly in a fight? Does your coach, or do you as a coach have plays that you can call for your fighter, or are you just saying combos? Do you have a vocabulary that you can call upon that your fighter understands and all of the fighters that are near you and around you can understand? Have you set up a system to where if you can't make it to a fight, the fighters that you train or other coaches, they can come in and take your place and it's seamless? If you don't, you should probably be preparing that. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. I know I talk a lot. I know I pause a lot, but this is for fighters and people who want to learn about the intricacies of fighting. Check out my school platform if you want to see more. The link is in the description. Thank you. See you later. Peace.